No, Mike, you are correct. I forgot to do the audio because it's, again, I'm riding solo, everybody. Let's go back and do this again. I'm riding, again, I'm Dan Taglione, riding solo tonight. Maybe that's why there was a little bit of hiccup with the no audio at the first time. I just went right into it. Gonna got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. It's We're gonna talk about briefly again some of the errata changes, the set 14 stuff that came out, and got the other major announcement that just came out was the donation tiers are now coming out. I know a lot of people are receiving their stuff from 2020. I know it has taken a little while. I'm sorry, everybody, but hey, they're finally coming out. I'm glad to hear it. I know Ryan Saracen posted a screenshot of, I want to say it was in the All Run Operatives, their Slack chat. They have a Slack chat as well. He posted a picture of some of the stuff that he got, and I'm really excited for people to get it. I mean, we've been working on that stuff for a while. You're getting the poker chips. There's a T-shirt. I know next year, for this year's stuff, is going to be really nice, but we'll get into that for a second. But again, let's first touch upon all the errata stuff that we had. Again, I know we talked a lot about it, but last week. It's all on the forum. So if you want to go in, there's at least 10 pages on all the stuff. Again, thanks to Chris Kelly and Jared Konsker for coming on last week to delve a little bit into why the changes. Again, Casey, he went ahead and posted all the graphics. He took a screenshot of them, put them all onto the forums. So again, thanks to Casey for doing that. That's way people can discuss them, see what they wanted to, what they're feeling like. A lot of these changes are good at least for my aspect, like what I feel. There are a few that I'm a little wishy-washy on, but that's just my preference. I am glad to see that Imp Justice and Evac Control are getting an errata. They're getting blanked, and now Flash of Insight and Shot in the Dark are the new cards. But yeah, again, everything is all on the forums. If you want to go ahead and talk about them, go ahead. Please go onto the forums, express your concerns. I'm just glossing over them really quick again. All of them are right here. Again, thanks to Casey for screenshotting these. And like I said, if you want to talk about them, they're all under the general discussion thread. But after that, Mr. Chris Gogolin on Monday spoiled all the set 14 cards. He went into great lengths to detail them. He made I want to assume it was a PowerPoint presentation, and just went ahead and spoiled everything that we're getting. Now, again, all these cards are subject to changed. We had the proofing team as well as D&D haven't given the final blessing for the cards, but they are on their way. We are going to be seeing set 14 very soon. I'm hoping within the next couple of weeks. As soon as Chris Kelly gives us the go-ahead, we'll get these released. We have a lot of the good images thanks to Chris Menzel and Kevin Yop. They went ahead and did the set 14 packs. Don't know if anybody can see this right now, but I have a open one sitting right next to me. These were a great little Christmas treat that Kevin and Chris sent out. I know Brian Fred has been collecting them. I've been collecting them. Chris Kelly's been collecting them. But I'm just glad to see that we're finally going to be able to use those. Adam Fletcher, our Siri, went ahead and posted all of the stuff on the forum. So if you want to talk about the cards, please do. I want to hear what we have some interactions on the cards. I like that Map's going to get some helpers. We actually are seeing some of the dark side Scarif stuff finally, like with the Intimidator and Persecutor. It's a 2-star destroyers is 1. We're also getting a Dark Saber. I'm excited for that. I'm a huge fan of The Mandalorian, The Clone Wars, Rebels. I think that was some of the best writing for Star Wars, personally. And I'm really excited to see those cards come out. On top of that, we're also getting a Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. So we're getting a light side not bounty hunter, but an alien helper, essentially. So I'm really excited to see those, and we are getting some more resistance characters, and our only hope. One of the more exciting cards is it's one of the Anakin Skywalker from Hitco and Set 13 is getting reworked onto Our Only Hope, which is a great image. I think that was a good choice. So, again, right now there's only a few posts regarding Set 14, but I'm assuming over the next few days people are going to want to talk about Set 14, say, hey, we got this stuff coming out, let's talk about it. In the meantime, you know what? In the meantime, let me actually bring this up really quick. Okay, sorry about that. I just need to bring this up really quick. It is that time again. Once again, we are asking you, the viewers, for your PC donations. So the donation tiers, the donation rewards, essentially, and stuff for 2021 have finally been released, thanks to Jared Napolitano. So we're actually going to spoil those tonight and just talk about those a little bit. And if you're curious as to see what those rewards are and where they are, I'm not sure, Ryan. But all the stuff is under the announcement page. Again, Jared went ahead and posted this earlier today. The 2021 donation spans from December 1st, 2020 through December 31st. So I know December 1st is already passed, but if you donated before January or before February, you're going to get into the 2021. There's 6 tiers this year, and everything is pretty much laid out right here. And thanks to Jared for going ahead and posting this. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff from the new stuff. There's like we changed up a little bit regarding the tiers. So say you want to donate $25. Well, you get a non-foil version of the donation card. You get the exclusive foil virtual slip. You're only getting one. Actually, no. For $25, you're getting 2. So you get the exclusive gray donation poker chip. So I don't know if anybody has seen those. They're really cool. I like the poker chips. I like collecting them. For $10, you get one of the foil slips. You get one of the 2. If you're talking like a higher end stuff, I know a lot of people do the higher end stuff to receive the ability to do the virtual cards, make their own virtual cards. I know we've done mains and we've done V-card lights before. This year, unfortunately, we're going to be doing away with those. And the main reason is player card development is unfortunately really backlogged. So we want to give them a chance to not reset. I know that's one of my favorite words, but we're going to give them some time to allow for the stuff that they have to catch up. Mike, I want to say 8 of them. I have a few. I actually use a red one for my ball marker when I go golfing. But on top of that, this year you're going to be, if you donate some of these higher stuff, for $50, you get one of the 2 V cards as a white border. I like white border cards. They're kind of cool to me. We're also going to be giving away posters to donate to people. I believe that those posters are themed. So I know we're going to do like some solo themes, some Rebels, the Clone Wars. We're also going to be doing some episode 7 stuff. On top of that, and once you get into the higher tiers, we're also going to be starting to give away uncut foil virtual sheets. So they're going to be 8.5 by 11. So they're going to be on your regular, almost like your regular sheet of paper, but they're going to be foil and they're going to be all virtual themed. You actually will get the pint glasses. I know we used to give those away as well. I have a few myself. They're on the shelves behind me. But again, as you go up in tiers, the stuff gets really cool. For $500, you get the engraved glass. You get, and we're also going to be giving away uncut sheets as well. For $250, you get the commons and uncommons. For $500, you're going to get a rare sheet. We don't necessarily. We got to check with Gogolin to see what we have. And if you notice here at the $250, well, you can get a full set of shield sleeves with the PC logo. Well, you might be asking yourself, well, what do they look like? Well, we actually have those in the FAQ. If you're looking to see what those shields look like, well, they're right here. So you'll have one for light side, one for dark side, and they will take care of all your defensive shields. And so right now we are waiting to see what the slips and the T-shirt are going to be. Everything is going to be determined by April. So we should have an answer in 2 months. And same with the uncut sheet. Everything is just dependent on the inventory that we have. Again, there's a simple FAQ that Jared wrote up. And again, it's all under the stuff. So I'm excited for this. I've been doing the donations for a while. One thing that we are allowing people to do is, say you want to donate the $500, but you don't have the $500 right now. Well, you can do a payment plan with the PC. Say, once you go to the donation tab and you click the donation, it's all through PayPal. So, and you can actually use this, like, say if you want to do a monthly donation or however you want, it's all right there. And say you want to do the $500, well, just get a hold of myself or Jared, and we will go ahead and make sure that all of this is taken care of for you. But I'm excited for this, and you know what? I'm going to say this. All the stuff that the PC does with the prize support, getting the hotels for live event, all the cameras and the streaming equipment, the computer stuff, all of this came from the donations over the years. So the PC, it's not like we're sending a check saying, here, Chris Kelly, you're an advocate, you get $10 for your service. Now, everything's going back to the community in one way, shape, or form. And we're hoping this way that it's a game for the community, so we're giving it back to the community. But yeah, I'm excited for the donation tiers. We've been trying to work on these for like the last couple weeks and everything. I'm glad that we have everything finalized, and that you, the viewers, and the players will be able to go out and take a look at this and hopefully get some cool stuff out of it, you know? And one nice thing is the PC is a non-profit, so you can actually claim this on your taxes too. But really quick, outside of the donation stuff, let's talk about some stuff that is going on with the PC right now. Still currently, we are still in the middle of the Gem PC, the 5th Gem PC. Thanks to Batmouse for running it again. It's been a great time. I will say this: there's been a lot of upsets in this Gem PC this year. So as you can see, we're currently in the 5th round. Joe Olsen will play Chris Hull. I don't know when they're scheduled to play, but again, Joker King and a Rebel Spy are current world champ right now. Adam Trunzer will be playing Rich. I believe they are scheduled to play this Friday and Saturday. Friday, I'll be doing game 1. I'm not sure who will be doing game 2. If you want to do commentary, if you would like to do that game 2, either get a hold of myself or the marketing team or the stream team, and we'll get you signed up and everything so you guys can stream. Kyle Kruger will be playing Mr. Matt Lutz. Kyle, after upsetting this guy right here to advance, and Matt advancing over Paul Myers. And then we have Timo Dussel, as well as this guy right here, Mr. Scott Lingrell. I know. I was surprised too that he beat Adam Fletcher. But hey, you know what? Upsets do happen. So I don't know when everybody else is going to be playing. So once we have the dates and times for when they'll be streaming, we'll let everybody know. This way, if you want to watch or if you want to help with the streaming, we'll make sure that you guys can get this. But again, I believe the Adam and Rich game will be streaming at 10 p.m. Eastern on Friday and Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, the OCS is still going on. You guys, everybody has 4 more days to get your 12 games in. I see a lot of people have gotten up to their 12 games. Looking at the standings right now, hey, look at this. Joe Olsen has played his 12 games. He's got 10 wins, 2 losses, and he's sitting at the top of the leaderboard. We also have, right now, and besides that, Kyle Kruger is sitting in the number 2 spot. I will say this, though. Look out for Justin Desai. Wow, I could not think of his name right there. He still has 1 more game to go. If he wins, or even, we could see him bump Kyle out. He might even bump Joe out of the number 1 spot. Brian Fred currently sitting at 9-0. That's impressive. Brian Fred is having a good month. I know he didn't sign up for the Gem PC. I know he was also a little wavering on a while, but yeah, he's sitting at 9-0. Some other good people. Let's see. I believe this is Matt Wadden, who's sitting also at 9-1. So he's got a good shot. After that, Mr. Chris Kelly, Mr. 7-0 in a 6-game tournament, sitting at 8-0. And I believe this guy right here, everybody knows who he is. He's on average as a player. He's currently 8-1 as well. I know everybody's worrying about me, seeing where I'm at. Well, I'm currently 1-9 this month. I've had some pretty rough games. Mike Turner, who's in our chat, can attest to that. We had a pretty interesting game last night. So it was a fun game, but it was an interesting game. So on top of that, if you're looking to play more Star Wars CCG, look out in April for the 2021 Retro event. Speaking of Jared Napolitano, he is running this event. It's going to be really a fun event. It's going to be premiered to Death Star 2 only. We have a bunch of good awards and prizes for this event. So if you are looking to sign up, again, looks like Jared just upped the ante when it came to the prizes. So on top of that Japanese Devastator, you're going to get an uncut common sheet. 2nd through 4th will get an uncut common sheet. There's going to be random ones given out as well. Death Star 2 sealed decks are going to be given out. And a bunch of cards are going to be given out. So it's going to be really nice. So yeah, so on top of that, the top 8 people will get 2 of the All Arts foil V-slips. They're going to get a booster pack. Trophies will be given out. If you play all 10 games, you're going to get a white border V-slip of a main character. And anybody who plays a max of 10 games will also receive a Gem booster pack. Well, what are those Gem booster packs that I just said about? I think that these are it. So if you played in the Gem PC, you received a 3-card booster pack on Gemp or Gemp. And these are the cards that you can get. This is the first one that are given out. According to Adam, who sent me this over earlier today, the rarest card is the Green Leader in Gold Squadron and Green 1. While the most common cards are the Slave 1, the Narshada, and the DS-1615. But you know what? I'm excited to get some of these. I'm excited that we're finally getting alt arts into GEMP. I know a lot of other people are as well. I, for one, want the Ray. I think this image is, again, better than the first image, but who's to say? And I know there's a lot of other stuff coming up soon. Leagues can start soon. I know the Karelia League from Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, that region of that region. I know Brian Fred is running is in there. I know I think it's Chad running that signed up, so they'll be beginning in March. So leagues are going to be starting soon. Again, the Premier to SR2 event will be in April. Online play week is April 2nd through the 11th. The NPC, as it's going to be on GIMP this year, is going to be the last weekend in April. Again, the top cut, which is either going to be the top 8 or the top 4, will be the first weekend in May. And then if you like playing in Jawa, the next Jawa Brawl will be in June 1st or July 31st. And then hopefully we can get back to some real live events. And we're hoping that it will be U.S. Nationals out in Colorado. My old co-host Jerry, he put a lot of work into it last year. Unfortunately, everything with COVID just made it so that we couldn't have that event. But hey, we're hoping to get some live events going soon. I know I'm itching to see all the people that I usually game with. I don't care if I finish. I don't care if I go 8-0. I just want to play some Star Wars CCG against a person, and then play other games afterwards. But I'm excited. I'm thrilled for some more live events, and I'm excited to see what we have in store. We've got a ton of good prizes that we're going to be doing this year. I know the marketing team and everybody are going to be working on some great prizes to give out. So we have a lot of stuff, Star Wars CCG stuff coming up. I'm excited. On top of that, let's talk about our deck building challenges so far. So you have 4 more days to complete this deck building challenge. I know it's everybody asked and everything about like what leagues and stuff. So with this February one, we're still in the Highlander one. So a Highlander deck is you can only play with 1 of each card. If it has a V card, you are allowed to play with the different variances. That's one of the rules that I said. Solid Snake here, he entered with a CCC Aliens deck, so I'm glad to see. Thank you for entering. He won by 24, so congrats to him. You could also, I did allow the fact that you can do this in the Premier to Death Star 2. I know a lot of people have been playing different decks with those, so the Premier Death Star 2 is now open for business. So if you want to play and try to win with a Highlander deck in the Premier Death Star 2, please do. Be my guest. But I know March is right around the corner. So let's talk about next month's deck building challenge. This one's going to be a little bit easier, I think. March is who can battle and win. So who can battle the most during one turn and then win the game. So all you got to do is, during one of your turns, battle a bunch of times. And just, again, submit. Again, it can be in any league. And, it can be in any league. So if you want to play it in the Premier Death Star 2, sure, go ahead. Open, Jawa, OCS, anything. Yeah, you know what? If the battle's canceled, yes, I'll allow it. If your opponent reacts out of the battle, I will allow it. So I will actually go ahead and change that. I already made the post for March. Please do not enter before March 1st. So please wait until March 1st to enter. But we already have the March 1st deck building challenge already up. So again, please wait until March 1st. So, but yeah, we got a lot coming down the pipe, people. It's going to be interesting. I will say this. Next week, we're going to have Joker King himself, Mr. Chris Hall, and CRG on for Holotheatre. They're going to be CRG is going to be my co-host. Joker King is going to be the guest host, or the guest star, essentially. So we'll be back next week with more stuff. We'll talk about the NPC. We'll talk about some of the errata, some of the set 14 stuff as well. But yeah, unfortunately, we don't got a lot to talk about, like a lot to do with that regards tonight. So we'll be back next week with some more Swing and the Miss. We'll have another lore challenge, and we'll hopefully have a winner for the February deck building challenge coming out next week as well. So until then, I will see everybody. Actually, I'll see everybody on Friday to do the Adam Trunzo and Rich game. So I'll see everybody then, and we'll be back next week with more Holotheatre. So good night, everybody.